Is Jimmy Butler going to turn into Jimmy Buckets tonight? I think so. Let me know what you think. Let's go. Good afternoon, everybody. It's Craig Ben, a.k.a. Cash Cake, back with a Super Draft video. We're going to talk some player props over here. It's a new product that they've had the last couple months. Really like it. Really like the product over there at Super Draft. And again, I got 4 plays for you. We'll dive into each and every one of them. If you want to see some more Super Draft videos, again, hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and I'll do my best to provide exactly what you guys want. So with that, let's just dive right into it and see what we got on tap for today. All right, I have the Superdraft.io desktop up here. They have a sweet mobile app you can download as well. We're going to talk 4 plays that I do like here. But yeah, let me know what you think about Jimmy Butler dropping, going to Jimmy Buckets mode, man. It's one play that I absolutely love today, and we're going to talk about it here real quick. But I want to know your thoughts on him. If you think he's going to have a monster game or not, if they're going to try to close this series out. I personally think they do. I still think it'll be a close game. And we still have Philly favored by 2 here. But I do think that Jimmy Buckets does have a big game here, so I do love him. If you do not have a Super Draft account, make sure you head on over there and use that promo code ARMY and get yourself 100% instant deposit match up to $100. And if you also are a new account holder, so if you just want to sign up for the account, throw $20 in that account, follow the instructions in the description below. You will also get access to our Super Draft tool. You can see a quick glance here. Basically, like it says, it takes the Super Draft line. It'll also give you the consensus book line that's out there and the projection that I have in my projections. It'll bounce all these off here. It'll give you the best edge play. It'll give you for all the categories. It updates in real time, and you can get access to that for free if you sign up for Super Draft using that code ARMY. All right. With that out of the way, let's dive into the 4 picks that we do like here. I'm going to start with number 1, like I said. I'm going Jimmy Buckets, and I'm going over. I think he's Jimmy Buckets tonight. I think it absolutely puts up a big game here against Philly, going into Philly. Had the 2 biggest games scoring-wise against Philly, putting up 33 and 40 in the 2 games at Philly, 38 and 42 minutes in those games, shot 22 and 20 times. I think he was going for another monster game in Game 5, but they didn't need him. They actually just wiped Philly completely out at home, only put up 23 points, shooting 9 for 15 in 35 minutes, and he just didn't need it. But I think he's going to, take the scoring load on his shoulders again here, and I'm going to go the over 25.5 points. I think he has a big game. Like I said, he almost hit that in Game 5 in 35 minutes, but he didn't play in any of the fourth quarter, so he would have easily got there in my opinion. So I think we'll have a big game out of Jimmy Buckets here. I like the over for him. Second one we're going to go talk about, we're going to go over and we are going to talk about 3-pointers made. And we're going to go to our boy, Dorian FinneySmith, DFS out there, like what we like to call him. And we're going over 2 3-pointers made. I talked about him in a previous video. Same kind of deal here. Role players at home. It's what I want. And the 2 games that he has played at home, he has went 4 for 11 and 8 for 12 in 3-pointers. So he's went massively on the over in those 2 games. Struggled more so on the road at Phoenix. So even if we go back to the series in Utah that they played, he went over in each of those games in Utah at home, hitting 3 in both of those. So again, I think it's a spot where, he shoots really good at home, and I think he gets over 2 3-pointers made here. I do like the over on Dorian Finney-Smith, and the minutes are going to be there. He's put up at 42 and 39 minutes in both of those games at home. And I think it's just a good spot for them and a must-win game, right? So I definitely like that. Next one we're going to go to is another one I talked about in a previous video. We're going to come down here, and we're going to go Jaylen Brunson over 4 rebounds. I know it's kind of a weird prop, but if you kind of dig into his stats a little bit here, he's went at or above this number in 8 of his last 10 games, and in this series, he's went over it in at or above it in all 5 games. And the minutes are going to be there for him, right? The only time the first 2 games, he got in a little bit of foul trouble, didn't play a ton of minutes, 32 and 28. But the last 3, 37, 38, 35 minutes. That's what we like to see. Getting in there, getting those rebounds. It's just a spot where I think I think he gets it done. If we kind of look at how he's done across the board on all of them, and Phoenix, even the regular season, he's played 4 above rebounds in every game he's played Phoenix. So I'm going to go for the over 4 rebounds. If it moves to 4.5, I wouldn't touch it. But at 4, I do love the play for that. And then the last one we're going to talk about here, we're going to go points. And this man owes me some money here. And it's not the reason I'm just playing, is because just looking at him eye test, he just does not look the same. On the road here in a must-win game for Dallas, I think that they're going to continue to put a lot of pressure on CP3, just nonstop, either doubling him or just beating him up all game long. And it's been working the last 3. He's only put up 12, 5, and 7 points. We're going to take the under on Chris Paul here. The juice is on the under around -120, -125 out there. If we look at, just in this series, I just think that it's a spot we can take the under here. Booker's been doing really well. These other guys have been shooting a ton. It's just a spot that I'll do it. I don't know if we do get a game 7, I don't think I'll touch him at all. But in this one, where I feel like Dallas is definitely going to win this game, and I think they're going to push really hard to win this game, I don't know if Chris Paul, can pull out a little magic with the way they're playing him, because it's been working. So I will go the under here. I can completely understand if you want to stay away completely. I said I was going to, but I'm going to throw a little bit of change on Chris Paul taking that under out there. If we look at a few more that are out there that I was on the fence with, James Harden, 20.5 points. It's like he's got to have a big game here against Miami. I don't mind if you want to take a shot on that over, but personally, I don't think I will. It's really hard to trust these guys here in Tobias Harris and Maxey. Which one's going to step up and do something? I think one of them could, but it's not where I really want to play at. Luka's over 33.5 points. I wish it was a little bit lower. You can get that line a little bit over. I'm 31.5. I like it better. 33.5 is pretty high, but I do think he has a monster 40-point game. So if you want to take a chance at the over there, I don't mind it. Looking down a little bit more, Jalen Brunson, I did like the over 19.5 points. He's done pretty decently here. Points-wise in the last 3 games, 28, 18, and 21. And again, he left a few points on the free throw line those last 2 games. And again, these role players here, FinneySmith and Reggie Bullock, both of them, I don't mind taking shots at their over on points. Both home games against Phoenix, he's went over 14 and 24 for Dorian Finney-Smith. And then if we look at Reggie Bullock and see what he's done in those 2 home games that he's played, again, he put up 15 and then he put up 7. So if you want to take a shot at that one, I completely understand. But I would just go 3-pointers made, honestly, if I was going to take Reggie Bullock over. But Finney-Smith's going to play a ton of minutes, so I don't mind looking at that. So, yeah, again, Superdraft, you don't have an account, use that promo code ARMY and get that 100% instant deposit match. And the more important thing is if you want access to our tools that we have over there, all you got to do is deposit if you're a new account holder, and you get access to not over just that Superdraft tool, but you get also tools, Prize Picks tools, Monkey Knife Fight tools, all those, and they all automate automatically. So with that, appreciate each and every one of you. Hit that like button on your way out, and I will see you guys on the flip side. Deuces.